Rainmakers are back to Boom Beach, one of the best troops in the game, especially for lower level players. It's a really, really good troop to just destroy bases, and I gotta reiterate, it's really good for lower level players. They're a proto troop that comes out somewhat often. They take 14 space, so if you have max out landing crabs, you can get 2 in each boat, which is really, really good at that point. But yeah, the Rainmakers are really good. I'm just curious, though, if any top players are utilizing the Rainmakers. We'll just scout a few people here. Looks like an RZCM combination. There's nothing from him. Rainmakers, there we go. All we need is one person to know. By the way, they train up Scorchers because Scorchers are the most expensive troops, so they're trying to save their gold. Because if their gold is inside of their landing crabs, you know, the enemy can't take it. People at the top level aren't actually using all Scorchers. That's not a good combination. But I'm very excited because I haven't played with the Rainmakers in a really long time. It's been a while, so we're gonna see how they are in action. But yeah, they are just so good. Like, they sit back really, really far. They fire just this clump of bombs at the enemy, and it just completely wipes them out. Actually, clumping them up probably isn't the best move. There's certain troops that are just really, really bad when you clump them up. Bombardiers, probably some of these troops like Rainmakers. Any troop that really deals a lot of damage but fires pretty slowly, has a slow attack speed, you probably don't want to clump up because you're just wasting a lot of time and a lot of effort. You want to split up the troops then. But yeah, you can see that some of the Rainmakers will walk inside of the range of the boom cannons. Not all the time though, so you don't always have to worry about the boom cannons. However, I think most of the time you can see here that some of my Rainmakers are safe. But if they're clumped up, you know, some of them will walk in front most of the time. The only other defenses that really injure them are the shock launchers and rocket launchers, and of course any proto troops. Obviously proto troops are probably the most deadly against the Rainmakers, but they are just such a good troop combination. They're so freaking good. I don't know like what the best troop combination to pair with the Rainmakers is, because I have a hard time believing the top players are using just Rainmakers. I think we saw a few people on the leaderboard using some Bombardiers with the Rainmakers, some medics. You know, a lot of stuff you can do with these guys, but they are just so valuable at a low level. You can literally steamroll so many people. If you're like a level 30 and can just fit one Rainmaker in each boat, and you have 6 boats, or you probably only have like 5 boats at that point, you can drop 5 Rainmakers and have them just demolish a base for you. So I definitely recommend trying to get yourself the Rainmakers as fast as possible. So I'm boosting up my resource reward. I realized last episode I wanted to do 2 landing crafts, and I was very ambitious because I only got 1 landing craft and some boom cannon, I think. So we're gonna try to get the other landing craft done today, and then I think I have 2 landing crafts left after that. So here we go, splitting up my Rainmakers this time. One nice thing about Rainmakers is they should clear all these mines for me. They shoot, and when their bombs hit, the bombs burst off and deal shrapnel damage to everything around them, and that's really why they get so powerful. So each Rainmaker shoots 4 or 5 shots at the defenses, and then as soon as the shots hit, they kind of explode out and deal the shrapnel damage, similar to how the cluster grenade works for the hero ability. But you know, it's slightly different because the Rainmakers are firing multiple shells instead of 1 shell. So okay, I'm trying to get the hot pot up, and then we'll get a shock on the hot pot and keep that shocked. So far, no losses. If I looked at this base and wanted to attack this base without Rainmakers, it would be pretty difficult, but I think I would still be able to do it. It's not that difficult of a base. Obviously, it looks pretty intimidating with all of the damage amplifiers. However, I don't think that would really make a huge issue. Obviously it would be difficult, but with Rainmakers it's still like really easy to do. So I actually lost one of my Rainmakers. I just wasn't really paying attention. That's okay though, we still are gonna get a win here. I think one thing that might hurt the Rainmakers the most are just a lot of health statues. You know, they don't deal a ton of damage. What makes them really powerful is they deal a medium amount of damage at a long, really long range away, and that's why they are just so freaking powerful. If they didn't stand so far away and dealt the same amount of damage, they would not be very good. They'd be similar to the Bombardiers, or sorry, the Bombardiers are really good. They'd be similar to the Grenadiers, which are kind of garbage. But because they stand so far away, we're able to really take advantage and flank bases easily and wipe out the core. But yeah, you can see just how long it's taken me to attack this one base. It took me like 3 minutes to defeat this one player, so it definitely takes a while because they just don't have that much splash damage. So that being said, let's improvise here, and I wasn't planning on doing this, but I want to try bringing some Bombardiers along with my Rainmakers, and I think it might help out. I just want to see if it's faster to take down some of these players, because it's taking a really long time to defeat some of these players. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do one, get those guys down. So I am clumping just a little bit, mainly because I just want to maintain a line of heavies, and the line of heavies are gonna be my my tanking units on the front line while I kind of get off the beach here. So none of my damage dealing troops have died yet, so we're sitting in a good place. I'm gonna keep chalking the Doom Cannon, because Doom Cannons have the range. They target any of my troops, they're gonna take me out. Okay, I'm kind of paying attention here, because what I don't want to happen is the Bombardiers and the Rainmakers focus on the same defense, but the Bombardiers fire first and destroy the defense before the Rainmakers can get a hit off. Because we all know that Bombardiers are really good. They do a lot of damage, they sit at a long range, obviously not as long as the Rainmakers, and they have a fairly decent attack speed. The Rainmakers, though, have a much slower attack speed. So if they're targeting the same defense, and the Bombardiers take out the defense before the Rainmaker can even fire, it's useless to bring the Rainmaker, just bring more Bombardiers. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening here, where obviously this went down fast, but I think it's mainly because of the Bombardiers and not really because of the Rainmakers. I mean, obviously the Rainmakers were still firing, but it's kind of the same logic as why you don't want to clump up all your Rainmakers, because they're all targeting the same defenses, and they'll all fire at the same defenses, and you're just wasting so much time and so much damage. This sucks. I found a new opponent and he has no loot at all. Okay, but this time I'm gonna pay attention to it more. These defenses are a lot lower leveled, so I'm interested to see how this is going to work. Like here, yeah, you can see the Bombardiers took down the defense that the Rainmakers were still targeting. Obviously, it's still fine because the Rainmakers deal splash damage and their shrapnel is going to hit other stuff. But you just want to avoid it as much as possible, guys. Alright, we're making some progress. I'm literally barring out the core because I know none of these defenses are really going to cause me any issue. So I'm just going to spend all of my energy just barring down the core. And then once we get close, I'll probably drop a flare to the core just to finish it off. Okay, how am I feeling right now? I'm kind of feeling like I should stop bringing the Bombardiers, because the Bombardiers, I think, like what I was saying, was it's not really helping me that much. Here we go. We're just going to flare to the core. We'll get some critters down. I'm trying to take down these bases fast. If I was using warriors, my map would probably be clear already. I can clear my map with warriors in like 10 minutes. It's so fast, but with this combination, it's taking a little bit longer. I don't care about gold, so I don't really care if any of my troops die. But it's just kind of annoying how slow it's taking. I like things moving fast, guys. All right. Let's stop bringing the heavies and let's do one more attack. I don't think I'm going to get my landing craft upgraded on camera. I think we'll probably run out of time in today's video. However, I would like to do it. I'll probably keep attacking a few bases to finish up that landing craft upgrade, because I got to make progress. Every time I boost up my resource reward, I have to get a big offensive upgrade done. So that's what we're pushing for today. All right. Last player didn't have a lot of loot. That player also doesn't really have a ton of loot. Again, finding new opponents until I find someone that has over 100% or over 100,000 of each loot. And that's kind of my ideal loot range. Alright, let's take down some of these defenses in the back. Defenses that will hurt me. Rocket launchers, boom. Oh, there's a doom cannon there. It's pretty close to me though. I might just shock it. Yeah, this base is really well designed for encountering this combination. You can tell because it's just so spread out right now. All of the Rainmakers are literally focusing on like the same 4 defenses, so I'm just gonna get slaughtered here. Not slaughtered, but it's just gonna take me a while, and it's gonna be really, really annoying trying to take down the base here. Alright, watching those critters and the riflemen, I don't want all of them to die before the Doom Cannon is taken out. It looks like we should be fine. However, forgot about this, but the Rainmakers actually do deal splash damage, so maybe that was hurting my heavies just a little bit here. If I really wanted to be fast, the way to do it would definitely be attacking, dropping my troops, leaving the game, coming back in. The battle would be over, it auto finishes, and that might be how I finish clearing my map, because this is kind of hard to play. I like things being fast, but if you are just having a hard time attacking players on your map, definitely this combination is best for you. Like, it's a really, really strong combination. You're able to take down players that are a lot higher than you. So if you're having trouble, use this combination. However, if you're like me and just want to clear your map fast, maybe consider bringing the warrior combination, or even Bombardier's heavies is a lot faster than these little tanks here. That's mostly the reason why I don't like using tanks, because they're just so freaking slow. Tanks are a really good combination. You see them used literally at all levels of play, but they're just so freaking slow, and I have no patience to wait for them to move or to fire. The Rainmakers are kind of just as bad, and they are a version of the tank. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. I'm going to push offline and get another landing craft upgraded so we can get some things moving in our base offensively. I hope you enjoyed. Drop a like if you did, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Jimmy and I are going to be streaming. Again, it's Minecraft, but we're going to be playing some mini games with you guys on the Hypixel server on Saturday morning. So Saturday morning, 10 or 11 a.m. Central Time, we'll be on our Discord server. A link is below. Anyone can play with us, literally anyone, and we can chat with you guys. So come join the server for a fun time. Bye, guys.